You've probably heard every single productivity hack out there. Wake up at 5 a.m, drink green juices, and perfect your morning routine. Every day we're told to work harder, wake up earlier, and optimize more. And yet most of us still end our days feeling scattered, like we've done a lot but moved nowhere. The truth is, real productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things in the right way. What if the problem isn't how much effort we're putting in, but about how your brain is managing that effort? In the next few minutes, I'm going to be showing you 4 evidence-based methods that quietly revive the way you focus, recover, and plan your work so that you can actually focus and not just feel busy. So let's start with a technique that trains your focus like a muscle. This technique is called the Pomodoro technique. Developed by Francesco Carrillo in the late 1980s, this method divides work into 25-minute focus blocks called Pomodoros, followed by a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, take a longer rest, about 15 to 30 minutes. Research from the University of Illinois found that short breaks during long tasks dramatically maintain performance levels by preventing mental fatigue. Now, this is because of something called vigilance decrement. Our brains naturally lose focus the longer we maintain attention on just one thing. This is why the Pomodoro technique can be really useful. Pomodoro sessions build sustainable focus. Just like interval training strengthens your muscles, every block has a defined goal and an endpoint, which reduces procrastination and makes starting easier. Here's a little tip. Use the first minute of a Pomodoro session to define a goal. This keeps you working with intention, not just activity. Our second productivity hack is to do with our ultradian cycles. Now, a lot of us, including if you've watched my videos, have heard circadian rhythm, but not so much ultradian rhythms. Whilst our circadian rhythm runs on a 24-hour cycle, ultradian cycles or ultradian rhythms are shorter, approximately 90 to 120 minutes. Ultradian cycles govern our cycles of alertness throughout the day. During each cycle, your brain will move from a high energy focus state to a low energy recovery phase. Discovered by sleep researcher Nathaniel Kleitman, ultradian rhythms influence both sleep stages and waking energy patterns. During the first 90 minutes of a cycle, you experience high cortical activity. After that, your brain naturally dips into fatigue. And this is exactly why it's so useful. By working in alignment with your ultradian cycles, you optimize deep focus and avoid unnecessary stress. Think of it as scheduling around your body's built-in focus and recovery rhythm. 90 minutes on and 15 to 20 minutes off. It's not laziness. It's simply physiology. Now, you might be familiar with number 3, and this is time blocking and task batching. Task batching means grouping similar tasks together and doing them together, like replying to all your emails at once, or editing multiple videos in one sitting. For example, I might spend a day just doing simply scripts, or I might spend a day simply just editing the actual video. I might spend a chunk of time simply clipping videos. And time blocking can take task batching one step further. You can do this by assigning these batches to specific time slots on your calendar. For example, you could delegate 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. as creative working. For me, this might involve brainstorming a series of ideas for my YouTube channel. Then from 11 to 12 p.m, you can simply focus on admin. Maybe I'm replying to emails, replying to comments, or just doing things that relate to the ongoings of my work that generally operate in the background. You all know what admin is. And 2 to 4 p.m, you can delegate to maybe meetings and calls. Research from Harvard Business Review found that frequent task switching costs time and energy, taking about 23 minutes on average to regain full focus after a switch. Meanwhile, studies from Columbia University show that decision fatigue, the mental exhaustion caused by constant micro decisions, leads to poorer judgment and procrastination, whereas task batching and time management can drastically help with this. By task batching, you're not switching from different types of tasks. You're keeping similar tasks and working on them in a denser block. And then by time blocking, you're taking away that decision fatigue. You're not interrupting your task by thinking, what am I going to do next, and stressing over that. It's all in your calendar. You've simply got to focus on a series of similar tasks right now. By doing this, we're reducing the number of times our brains have to reorient themselves. You make one decision and when to do it rather than dozens throughout the day. You're not constantly asking yourself, what do I have to do next? Your calendar has already decided that for you. You're also not constantly changing the type of task you're doing. But this does come with one caveat. So this is one pro tip for you. Don't overschedule every little thing. If a task can take about 2 minutes, just get it done now. This is a little tip from David Allen's book, Getting Things Done. Do it immediately. It's faster than planning it, and it keeps small tasks from cluttering your mind. Together, batching and blocking help you move through your day with less friction and more mental clarity. And number 4, something that really helps me to personally focus is limiting visual stimuli in my workspace. Your brain's visual field is like RAM. Every object, tab, and notification takes up that little bit more space. Cluttered environments slowly take up your attention and make deep focus harder to achieve. A 2011 Princeton University Neuroscience Institute study found that visual clutter competes for your attention, limiting your brain's processing capacity. Similarly, Stanford researchers found that multitasking and exposure to multiple stimuli lower working memory and self-control. When you remove visual distraction, physical and digital, you're lowering the cognitive load. Your brain stops wasting energy filtering noise and can fully focus on a single target. So do this in 3 simple steps. Keep your workspace minimal and clean. Use full screen mode when working, which helps to lower the visual stimulation on screen, and keep your phone out of sight. Literally. Deep focus thrives in a calm environment, not a cluttered one. So, to summarize the 4 hacks that we can employ day to day to peak our productivity. Number 1, the Pomodoro technique builds sustained focus. Number 2, ultradian cycles align your effort with your biology. Number 3, task batching and time blocking eliminate decision fatigue. And number 4, limiting visual distractions creates the mental space for deep work. So this will help your focus, the amount of effort you feel you're putting into tasks. We've reduced decision fatigue, and we've created mental space for deep work. You don't need more hours in the day, you just need smarter rhythms. If you like this sort of content and you find it useful and you want to improve your life, then head over to my page and click subscribe. And also in the link in my bio, you can find all my other social media platforms. And as always, thank you for watching to the end.